How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today, I want to talk about bio-nanogenomics and a big possible catalyst going for them. Actually, a couple big catalysts going for them. I want to talk about analyst expectations. It's been running a good amount right now. It went up about 18% very quickly today. And I want to talk about why I think this is happening, what I think I could see happening in the future, what I think will happen in the future, and my opinion on the stock in general. Now, I was just filming another video, but this one started to run up, and I feel like it's something I need to cover, talk about the stock, talk about my opinions on it, because a lot of people were asking me last week, why wasn't I buying more of it when it was falling down? So I'll explain that a little bit, explain my thought process behind this company, and what I want to see out of it. So if you guys like this, please hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. There is a link down there to BlockFi in case you want some interest on cryptocurrencies or stablecoin. Definitely check that out. I'm really bullish on both of these. Also, there is a link down there to WeBull in case you want 2 free stocks, deposit $100. I really appreciate it, and it helps out the channel, and you get some free money, so that's always nice. And last thing, there is a link down there to Patreon in case you want to know exactly when I buy and sell different stocks. We got a lot of deals last week. We might get some more this week. Definitely check out that link down below. So thank you guys for doing that, and let's take a look at Bio-Nano. So it ran up from about $7.53, and now it's all the way up to $8.43. Now, it did go as high as $8.60, and right now we are seeing a massive increase after we've seen a lot of decline. So on the 5-day, we're still down a good amount. If we look at the 1 month, we were up in the mid-15s. Now we're still down 45%. So what is happening? Well, there's really not a lot of news, but I think there is a huge catalyst coming for this stock, which I'll talk about. First of all, if you don't know about bio-nanogenomics, we bought this at $1.25, held it all the way to 15. Now it's come back down about 45%. We've been holding it the whole time. They have this Sapphire system, which detects structural variants much cheaper than the competition, even at a higher rate also. So there is a lot going on with this. This is something that's a pretty complex system, and I've talked about in previous videos a lot more, so I won't talk about it too in depth here. But this is a system that a lot of people think could be quite groundbreaking for labs, for detection of different structural variants for the genomics sector. And this is a company where we keep on seeing articles like this. Largest hospital diagnostic lab in Canada pilots Bio-Nano Sapphire, seeking to convert 30-year-old workflow based on multiple technologies into a single high-resolution assay to transform cancer diagnosis. We see topics like this, or we see titles like this all the time coming from this company. Now, don't discount that, because a lot of people have a hard time understanding what this means, right? I mean, sure, there are people that are brilliant in this space, but a lot of us are just trying to wrap our head around what this means, what this converts to, and something where we're trying to take qualitative data, qualitative information, and turn it quantitative. This is not as easy to understand as Apple goes and sells, 1 million iPhones this quarter. How much does that mean to their business? That's a lot easier to tell. This is a lot more difficult. Now, one of the major catalysts I see coming for this company is the stimulus check. Now, I mean this because in the stock market, right, there are a lot of companies in this sector that are very hard to understand. We're talking about the genomics sector. A lot of people are bullish on this sector, like ARK Invest. However, a lot of people don't understand this sector. We don't have massive teams of people that can go do research that have backgrounds in this sector. So a lot of us are pulled to some of the names that are talked about more. Bio-Nano, Senseonics. There are companies that are really leading the pack. And when you think about what companies would take advantage during the stimulus, right? Because the stimulus was passed by the Senate this last weekend. It's almost through to the end. I mean, the Senate was really the hardest thing to get approval from. We might see money as soon as 1 week from now in some of our accounts, maybe 2 weeks from now. So I think a lot of this will be going into the market. Some of it will be going to beaten down names like BNGO, right? It's down 45%. It's a company that we've seen much higher. So a lot of people think, okay, it will probably just go back up there. It's just a question of how fast. And they don't necessarily understand this versus the next company versus the next company. They just know a lot of people like this company and they want to throw some money in it, which I totally understand. Also, we do have some good analyst expectations for this. So they're saying the next report date is March 18th, so we might see some good information then. We see an analyst price target of $14.33, which is 65% upside. It's a strong buy from analysts. So this might be something where a lot of people throw some money in, just thinking, okay, it could fall down, but most likely it'll go up, especially if we see some green days like this. If we see 18% up, then, maybe 5% up, 6% up, 3% up, and it just constantly goes up. I think a lot of people will be excited for this and throw money in. I mean, how could you not, right? It's going up. At least that's some people's opinion. That's what some people think. Now, of course, this could go down just like any stock. It could go down. We've seen it go up a lot, not even over the last 6 months, but even just over the last 2.5 months. I mean, I bought in late December. I bought it at $1.25 after it had already gone up like 200% in a few days. And now it's up 555%. So the reason I think it sold off was it's kind of, like I said, a hard company to understand. A lot of people had massive profits. A lot of people were cutting back a little bit. But you have to remember there is a company behind this. This is the same company we bought at $10, $11. Now, I didn't buy it. I bought at $1.25 and then sat on it. But this is the same company a lot of people bought. And it's actually stronger than it was when I bought it at $1.25. We've seen a lot of positive results, a lot of positive catalysts. They've raised some cash. They're a stronger company. Their balance sheet's stronger. But this is something that is going to continue to progress. And I think it will actually go up. I think that this company has a very bright future. Now, the reason I didn't buy it the last two weeks, even when it was falling, which it would have been awesome to add, last week and see a 23% jump today, but I still have all my original shares. But the reason I didn't add was because I was comfortable in my position in it, because when it went up from $1.25 to $15, I had a lot of money in it. Like, that is a pretty good size of my portfolio because it 12x'd in a couple months. But I also realized that this is a company, like I said, that a lot of people might be pulling out of if there is a lot of red in the market, because a lot of people will get scared. Now, I didn't want to pull my money out of this stock because, first of all, tax implications. Second of all, I like the company. Third of all, why would I pull my money out of something like this that's obviously got a lot of potential that went down so fast? And then why would I put it into something that's less speculative? I think this is where you put money into, maybe some more speculative or some more high growth plays. Now, the reason I didn't put more money in it, like I said, is because I already had a lot in it, but also because I saw the genomics sector just in general take huge hits. There isn't downside protection like the SPAC market, so I put more money into SPACs. Now, looks like we might see $9 here, maybe before I even put this video up. Now, if you're wondering, should I buy now? It depends on if you're looking long-term. Of course, I can't give financial advice. I should say that right off the bat. But if you're looking long-term, I think this is a good company. But it also depends on your portfolio. It also depends on whether you're going to be able to sit there. If it falls down, let's say it falls down from $9 down to $5 this week. It could do that. Are you going to be able to sit there and maybe buy more? Are you going to be able to sit there and just sit on it and realize that it will probably come back eventually? It's all a probability game. What kind of potential do you have, and then what's the likelihood of hitting that? So I think the major catalyst is that stimulus check. I think a lot of people will be looking at companies like this. Now, I could be wrong. Even if I am wrong, we have earnings, we have analyst expectations really high. We have a lot of positive catalysts, a lot of positive news articles coming out from this company. So I think this one, just the technology in general, is great, but also all those catalysts going for it, I think, are going to be huge. Now, if you guys haven't hit subscribe, please hit subscribe. We do daily videos, usually multiple times a day, especially during the week. On the weekends, we only do one video a day or something, but definitely hit subscribe if you haven't done that. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. We've been in this since $1.25, so if you guys like that, or if you guys got some money out of it, if you bought in early, please hit the like button, show the support. Also, there is a link down there to my Patreon to see exactly what I'm buying. We got a lot of deals last week. There's also that link to BlockFi. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.